7-footer out of WA. Harry Wessels in the jump ball against Smith Milner. Won it decisively to the hometown favourite, DJ Vasiljevic, here in Adelaide. Glover to Foxwell. Vasiljevic with Illy all over him. Almost poked it away successfully. Step back for three, Vasiljevic.
Shea Illy, he couldn't have done any more, but DJ, he fadeaways on his threes for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So this is what we're going to see tonight, is good plays of basketball.
Illy kept his dribble alive, and another three-point play opportunity. They're doing it the old-fashioned way, the Kiwis.
Try and limit him at the offensive end, but Elijah Pepper checks into the game, and he's currently averaging...
So a 5-point lead for the visitors here. Oof, Hooks and Vasiljevic come together. Foxwell. And Leia Pepe crashing the glass. Gets Australia a second look at it. Vasiljevic from way downtown. Pushing off the score, Illy takes it straight back to DJ. At the lane against Davison, but couldn't convert. In stride, Brown, nice finish.
Beautiful train.
And Norton with the inbound responsibilities. Pepper wide open, and that's what he's been doing in WA with those 50-point games.
Up the floor in transition, he's hard to stop going downhill.
Norton, cross court, fine for Pepper. Back to Bowen. Norton into the lane. Hit Pepper in stride, and he's knocked down a couple of triples now, Elijah Pepper.
And a great job from the Boomers. That was an executed offense to get Pepper the shot that he wanted. So rather than just try and wait and hope he finds a shot, they went and found one for him.
Tarangi for the answer had his feet set. Lanchfield getting the block on Smith Milner, and the Boomers will push. Vasiljevic made some room for the shot, and he is feeling it on his home court in Adelaide. Vasiljevic, look out to Foxwell. Finds his man in the corner. That's Blanchfield's spot.
And that's what Blanchfield can do. Feet set, corner three.
Blanchfield three, but thrown away by Cooks. Illy, oh, what a move! Another three-point play opportunity as Blanchfield couldn't resist.
With Webster, Cameron out. Him, Tarangi, they're putting points on the board, but they're going to need that sort of third person, third man.
Absence, he was selected to be part of this squad, but a back problem flared up, so didn't make the international trip as Pepe chose his touch in the lane. A little 2-for-1, gets more game time. What can they do with this final possession? Smith Milner gets the better of Leia Pepe, and that completes an ideal first quarter performance from the Tall Blacks. 7'1", going into his senior year with St Mary's next season. Now, so many Aussies have played their ball. Vasiljevic back off the deck, and the fake on Illy. Splash from DJ. A bit going on afterwards as well, involving Wessels, but all tournament first team at the Under-17 World Cup last year, but he gives it up here. And Glover gets an easy two to start this second quarter. Vasiljevic, test of his range, and he knocks down a massive three-pointer. New Zealand would need a basket. Smith Milner to show his range. Splashes the three. Tarangi, the second New Zealander, into double figures. Kiwis have the lead for how long? Wessels on the offensive glass. That's fantastic. 6 offensive rebounds now for Australia. Tarangi, the spin move on Bowen is delightful. Vasiljevic, the kind of look he's after. It's now 4 of 9 from downtown. New Zealand extend their lead. Davison with an athletic move. Over the top of Norton. On a blow past Norton. Up to his spot. And elevated for a need to go on a run. Foxwell. Xavier Cooks, that's a trademark move. That's the aggression we were looking for. First field goal of tonight's encounter. Wessels getting in the face of his opposite number. Tarangi didn't fancy that matchup, but he got the job done in the end. Wessels kept that one alive. Glover in rhythm, well found by Foxwell. And Australia hit the 3-ball. Leia Pepe back in. Kyle Bowen as well. Open up space nicely for Foxwell to finish, and it's back to 2 points the difference. Another St Mary's graduate. Darling hooking it back, risky pass. Sets DJ away. We're all locked up.
Save it out of bounds, save it under your basket, so at least if the Boomers come up with it, you can defend it.
Isaac hasn't been afraid to shoot tonight, and he knocks that one down. First 6 shots, but knocked down his 7th, did Kyer Isaac. Vasiljevic, really tough shot. Oh, Leia Pepe with strength. Oh boy, what a gather over the top of Smith-Milner, and then the finish. Norton trying to find the open man. Turns the corner on Illy. Nice aggressive move from the skipper tonight.
And a great take.
Punish Australia, who lead by 3. Wessels. Now Foxwell in the corner. Vasiljevic able to shake off Davison and make him pay. Running it down. Glover from way downtown. New Zealand struggling to score in recent times. Vasiljevic bounce pass, that's clever. That's the combination we expect from the former Sydney Kings teammates. Plenty of movement here from the Boomers. And Norton doing most of the ball handling. Where's the option now? From the elbow. And Wessels took up a great spot for the offensive rebound.
Great board by Wessels, but right there we saw Nordo did the right thing, kept his dribble alive.
Words talked about defensive transition. If you miss a shot, who cares? Get back on the other end and get a stop.
Keep an eye on that. 7 minutes to go. That lead still at 12. Wessels in the key against Smith-Milner. Oh, how's that for touch on the lefty hook? Davison backing Foxwell down. Nice explosive move again.
He'll be very frustrated with that.
Foxwell maintained his dribble, threw off the runner and nailed it. Norton looking for options. Pepper says finally. 3 out of 6 from downtown, 3 out of 10 from the field for Pepper. And Britt with the stylish answer.
The Tall Blacks score. It's got to be a case of get the stops and then capitalise.
Pepper. What about the footwork there? It was dazzling, and he got to his spot. He goes back to back from downtown, and New Zealand call for time. Only a matter of the final margin here. Australia have taken command, and Halai Whenua hits the score sheet. Young Toma, Isaac. And the screen from Wessels opened up room for Pepper to nail a 5th 3 of the evening.
That must be so frustrating for Isaac there. Did such a good job on Pepper on the ball and forced it into a tough shot.
Series, and here he is getting a lot of minutes tonight against the Tall Blacks. Oh, what a move! Doesn't he explode to the rim, Carlin Davison?
I'm sorry, but I feel like that flew under the radar just then. That was impressive.
Here he is showing his range from 3. Finishing the game really strongly. The development player with the New Zealand Breakers last season. Sold out crowd at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Rise. Really competitive throwdown here between the Tall Blacks and the Boomers, but Australia get the chocolates in game 1 of this series. 80 points to 68.